Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Obi-Wan Kenobi season 1, the only season, episode 2. I just watched the episode 1. If you want to see my reaction video about that, I'm gonna put the link into the eye. It was such a good, great, cool first episode. Like, truly, I enjoyed it a lot because it reassured me about what they're gonna do with this spin-off, with this only season that they're gonna make about Obi-Wan Kenobi, about that part of the story. I didn't know that I was that afraid. I really saw that during the review, the fact that I was so relieved. I was afraid of them, you know, trying to please the fans and for that, you know, to push stuff too much for the story, for the character, for also how it's done. I was afraid of already into the first episode, epic musics, action moments and stuff like that. And it was not the case. They are really gonna write that story well. They are really gonna take the time to write it well also, and they're gonna respect this universe for sure, but also this story. They're gonna make stuff logical, and I'm glad, I'm reassured, it's so cool. For the resume of what happened during the last episode and what I thought about it, we had all of a setup, you know, with first scenes which were there to introduce the context, the fact that they are still searching for the Jedis, the fact that it's really, since 10 years now, a regime of terror, like everyone is afraid, not only the Jedis who are forced to hide, but also people who are threatened, but also who are used as a slave, like we had also something about that with the senator talking about it. So it was good to put a context like, okay, it's gonna be entertaining, okay, it's gonna be funny, and all of the stuff that we can expect from a Star Wars product, you know, movie or show. But it's not only gonna be about that, and really the context is gonna be important for the political aspect, but also for the mood. Like, we're gonna be stressed during all of this season for Obi-Wan to be discovered, but also for other Jedis to be discovered, for bad stuff to happen. Like, it's really gonna be stressful all along this season. They have to be careful also, like, really we're gonna have that atmosphere, that mood, and it was great to really put that at the beginning of the first episode, even before seeing Obi-Wan, to really put the context, put the mood for this show and for this story. So it was cool. After that we had Obi-Wan being introduced, and it was cool the fact that we're not beginning already into the mission, the action. We knew that he would go on some adventures. No, we can see also that during all of this time he changed, he lost hope, he lost faith. He's not acting as a Jedi anymore, he's not helping people who needs help, you know, regular people like that man who was working and who didn't have the money that he should have. He didn't help. He didn't help that Jedi who was asking for help, who was in danger. At first, he didn't want to help Leia's dad. No, I'm not gonna get involved. He's just keeping an eye on Luke. That's his mission. We can see also that he's haunted by what happened with Anakin. He's feeling responsible of that also, maybe. No matter what, he's haunted by that. And he's just focused on that mission, keeping an eye on the wheel. Not only keeping an eye on him, not only, you know, playing that guardian role, but he tried also to help, to make a contact with Owen, with Luke, and Owen said that he doesn't want that, like, leave us alone. Also, maybe you put us in danger, you know, by being so close to us. Yes, we saw that Obi-Wan, it changed a lot, and it's really because Leia is in danger, and his friend is asking for help, like, he's insisting, he's coming to have some help, that he's going for that mission, for that adventure. And I didn't hide it to you during the previous episode, the fact that I watched only one trailer, but I didn't make any researches on the show because I didn't want to have spoilers. So I didn't know that we would have really that mission, that adventure. Like, I knew that it was into that context, I knew that Obi-Wan would go on an adventure, but I didn't know what this adventure would be. So I was surprised that really this adventure is gonna be around Leiah, that we would have her so much into this show. So it's cool, it's really cool because it's so connected to the trilogies, you know, to the mystic story of that universe, to the big story of that universe, that it's really cool to not only have Obi-Wan, who is related to the main story, the big story, but to have also the story of this show related to the big story. It's really cool. And also because, I said it, she's a kid, she seems to be really stubborn, maybe she's gonna bring a little of fun, you know, a little of pure stuff, you know, like she doesn't know all of what happened before, you know, she doesn't know all of the big story, she doesn't care about it. We can see that she just wants to live some adventures, and she's also a little bored into her life, which is fun in a way, you know, that parallel between Obi-Wan, who had a big adventurous life and who had now a boring life and who was okay to have a boring life, when she had a boring life and she's seeking, you know, for adventures, and she's gonna discover that it's rough. So that's gonna be fun, you know, and yes, she's gonna bring something pure, something fun into this show, into this atmosphere also. It can be cool. They kidnapped her because she's the daughter of that senator, and it's not for money, it's really to make a trap for Obi-Wan. So it's already something, you know, hidden. It's already a reveal that Obi-Wan is gonna discover, but they don't know them who she truly is, and we're gonna be stressed that they're gonna discover that also at some point, that Reva is gonna discover that. She's gonna be an interesting character to follow, Reva, because she's so impulsive, because she has all of that story, that background with Obi-Wan. That's gonna be cool to have her also into this show. But I think that for now, like, he just went on a mission, so for now we need to have him searching for allies, searching for clues and stuff like that. Like, he's not gonna discover Leiah just right now, I don't think so. So we'll see. So I was relieved and I was impressed and I was really excited about the story, about the fact that we're gonna have a lot of characters, but also the main character is already presented like that, and we can already imagine a certain development for him and all, so it's cool. Good narrative arcs, good development for characters. And, you know, the third thing that I appreciate into shows and movies and animes, it's also when it's well done, it's done in a clever way, how it's written, but also how it's done on screen. And I think that I was relieved also by the fact that during the first episode, we had good music, we had good moments, we had good pictures, but they didn't push it too much, they didn't, you know, put it all into the first episode to impress everyone, to please the fans. No, they are not making any fan service. They are really setting things, you know, to introduce the rest of the show, the rest of the story, and to tease us also with that, yes, we're gonna please you, yes, you're gonna have the Jedi music and stuff like that. But we are not doing too much with that. Like, when they used it at the end of the first episode, it was really to say, that's it, Obi-Wan is back being a Jedi, is back going on a mission, see, that's it, we're gonna begin it. But before that, we had good music, we had good moments. We did not have any big action moment, but still we had action scenes and we were into it and stuff, and it's enough for first episode, it's enough. And yes, it's not a fan service and it's not too much and it's not too pushed and it's logical and it's great. I really loved it. So now the second episode that we're gonna watch together. Remember that if you want, you have my Patreon on which you can have these episodes sooner for the two first episodes, but I think that for the next ones it's gonna be even earlier, like 1 day sooner or 2 days sooner, if you can be interested by that. And with an extended or full reaction part, it depends on how big these episodes are, you know, like with a lot of stuff into them or not, and if I'm reacting a lot, if I have a lot of stuff to say or not. Check the description to know that. And yes, if you want to support me, it's appreciated, because you know that I'm a little reactor. So if you want to support me, go on my Patreon. Let's go for this episode 2. Oh, I'm so excited. Like, after this first episode, I know that this is gonna be good, you know, they're gonna do a good stuff. Oh, not just a good stuff, like they're gonna do it logically, in a clever way. I didn't know that I was that much afraid for them to do something, you know, fan service, to push things too much. The fact that it's not the case, it's reassuring me a lot. I'm glad. Oh, it's really shorter, that episode, you know, in comparison of the last one, which was really long.
About some information.
Can you provide that?
She was taken when she's on this planet.
He's here, you're never gonna see her again. Nobody leaves this place. Oh, someone's daughter wants to.
There's a Jedi. He helps people.
The Jedi are all gone.
I'll take you to him.
You know a Jedi? All of you, you know that a Jedi exists on this planet and no one tried to kill him? What?
I'm sending a mother and son to your gate. You will let them through when they arrive.
Are you a scammer?
I'm not leaving. You're mine.
Thank you for helping us, Haja.
How many?
The Jedi must protect their own.
He truly has abilities.
It's all there.
Oh, you didn't have to.
It'll be
I'm looking for a Jedi. How'd you get in here?
Wrong place.
A girl has been kidnapped. I need your help to find her. 500 to locate the girl, another 300 to take you to her. Goodness, that light is unforgiving.
Uh-huh.
What do you know of the Force, my friend?
Oh,
Just
you don't
look
want
for
to know.
notes and magnets. I know how this works. Yes, it looks like you just took money from that family. I got them safe.
Are they really gonna be safe? Yes, I'm worried for them.
Can I trust you? Definitely.
You're already gonna find her? It's suspicious. No. Trap, trap, trap. Remember that it's a trap.
I'm surprised you fell for it. I figured you'd be smarter than to risk everything for a spoil 'em.
You don't know who she is clearly, and you're gonna shut your mouth really quick, you.
You're not a Jedi anymore, Kenobi.
You're really gonna find out during this episode? I was not expecting that.
Well, everybody believes.
You know, for this trip to meet early.
Wait!
Let go of me!
Wait!
Let go!
Shh! He's here to help you.
Your father sent me. I'm here to help you.
I'm sorry.
You're a Jedi?
Quiet.
You seem kind of old and beat up.
I used the girl as bait.
And it worked.
You did this without informing me?
You left me no choice.
Whatever power you are craving, it will not change what you are. The least of us. You came to us from the gutter. I will take Kenobi in myself. You are no longer required, sister.
If you think that she's gonna give up,
They only report to me.
You really think those scum can catch a Jedi?
I don't want them to catch them. They'll reveal themselves eventually. And I will be waiting.
she wants info.
If anyone asks what farmers from Tall and you're my daughter.
Granddaughter, maybe.
What?
Nothing.
I told you! She's gonna bring some fun, you know, into all of this stressful atmosphere.
Right.
Why aren't you using your lightsaber?
Oh, girl!
Maybe
Come
it's
on.
because you're not really a Jedi.
Can you scream it?
I bet that Jedi can make things float. Make me float.
What?
I want to float. You think the less you say, the less you give away. But really, it's the opposite.
How old are you?
10.
You look like you're 6. Oh no! Don't tell Aja.
We had him. Look at this wheel.
Oh, that's embarrassing. Let's get them first.
Okay.
There's something you should see, Brendan.
Maybe. She's determined, you know? Oh, pictures. Pictures are good.
Leiah.
That's what you were hiding. You're the reason I'm here. It took me to get to you.
Leiah, listen.
How do I know you're not the real kidnapper?
Trust me,
You're
Leiah.
a Jedi.
Your father is a very old
I
friend.
don't believe you.
Make her float. The camera, you know, it's at her level. Girl. She's gonna see you, River. So cool. So well done, you know, well filmed. Oh yeah, you're really not helping. And you really don't know who you truly are. How important you are. Too many enemies. Girl. You're gonna be forced to make a float.
Hold on tight. Hold on just... There, no! No!
I can cry. I'm sorry.
Are you alright?
You floated.
You really are a Jedi.
Are you gonna trust him now?
And this is all for you? Who are you?
Auntie is on me. Let her go. Listen carefully. The entire city's locked down. It's done. You need another exit. Go to transport 8. What are you talking about? I'll take you to Nobuzo. It's the only way. You're a criminal. Look, have I made a few bad decisions? Sure. Do I feel bad about it? Sometimes. Do I like credits? Yeah. I'm trying to make amends. I got that family safe. I'm gonna do the same for you. If I know what you did.
When he discovered who he is,
Go to these
he was interested.
And how do I know this isn't just a trap? What choice do you have?
Better to deal with you than to deal with them.
We both know why you're here. I am Arch S3, Jedi. What's the bounty on me now? 1 million? 2 million?
You're no Jedi.
Yes.
But you know what one is.
I am the only Jedi around.
Where is he?
Ah, that was Magnus, wasn't it?
Check. You truly wanted to protect them?
What now?
Nothing, you just remind me of someone. She was fearless too, and stubborn.
I'm not stubborn.
Your mother?
I'm not. Was your friend a Jedi too?
No, she was a leader. She died a long time ago.
Are you gonna tell him?
I'm sorry.
The boy is a little boy, no? Oh no.
Obi-Wan.
What was that?
I'm just going to take you to. Lord Vader will be pleased.
I was like, do we want to see them together reunited? Yes, we want, but no, we don't want. You know, like...
He's alive, Obi-Wan. Anakin Skywalker is alive.
You're discovering it now.
I will be the
Sister!
Ah, fight together.
And I cannot risk you losing him again. Move aside.
Oh, you're determined, really.
Who's in a gutter now?
I didn't, I mean, I knew it, but I didn't wait for him to discover that he's alive. I didn't think that it would come and so quick. You're gonna know how to close each of your episodes. That's it. 2 episodes, and we know that each of them maybe is not gonna finish with a cliffhanger each time, but you're gonna end it with such a mood, you know, with such a picture, thing around it, like, whoo! I'm sorry. That episode was cool, but I didn't expect it at all, you know, to turn like that. I told you during the intro, I really thought that the first episode was a good introduction for the character, where he is now into his life, but also into his mind, for the mission that we're gonna have to resolve during this story, this season, this only season, but also for the context, for the stress that we're gonna have for him to be discovered, for all of the things like around it. But I thought, you know, that it would take him at least 2 episodes before really meeting with Leiah, before, you know, progressing that much into the story. It's already done. Second episode, he followed her into that place, he found her, he managed to get her with him and to convince her to follow him. He managed to get out of this planet also, all by himself. He already dealt, you know, with some enemies. He already met also River, and he already learned that about Anakin being still alive. Like, I thought that it could happen during this spin-off, but I thought that it could happen maybe at the end of the season, you know, like it would have been a cliffhanger, it would have been something to connect things between this spin-off, the end of the spin-off, with the rest, the trilogy, you know, the rest of the main story. I thought that it would have worked like that, but no, already. And we are already seeing him. Oh, we are not gonna choke with the risk of the story. Like, they're not gonna take their time to do stuff, to create little adventures for each episode, to create little things, like it's the case sometimes for The Mandalorian and also the Book of Boba Fett, to create 1 episode, 1 story, 1 or 2 new characters that we are discovering, and also sometimes saying goodbye during the same episode. Okay, we have a main story, but in each episode of these 2 shows, we have something different each time, like a little adventure each time. Right there, it's not that at all. It's really more a show, you know, a spin-off that they thought of like it's a big story that we're gonna divide into episodes. But it's not functioning like 1 episode, 1 character, 1 new character, you know, 1 little story, 1 little mission. Like, they didn't think of it as something that we're gonna watch each time, each week. Something also, you know, made for kids to entertain them into each episode. You're gonna have your little adventure, which is gonna be introduced and resolved into the same episode. No. Like, right there, really, a big movie divided into episodes. It's great to make it like that, because I said it during the intro, it's making everything more logical, and it's really clever, and it's really also showing to the viewers and to the fans that we're gonna respect this universe, this big story. I said it, it's weird in a way to be back into this big story, the main story of that universe, to be back into it, to touch it. It's almost like I have the impression that it's forbidden, it's too mystic and stuff like that, but at the same time it feels so great because we want to know what happened during that period of time, and it's great to be back. But right there, you know, to make it like that, to make the story like that through the entire season, it's feeling really that, like I said, like a big movie, so like they are respecting even more that big story, that mystic story, so it's really cool. Whoa, okay. Things that I want to say about this episode. I was really excited and I really enjoyed, for sure, Obi-Wan meeting Leiah. Her being so stubborn, like she was presented like that during the first episode, so it was not a surprise. The fact that we are losing time because of it, we can be annoyed by it, but at the same time it's giving some moments of actions which are really cool. It's well done, and they are really cool also because they are well filmed. It's not cool only because people are fighting and they are running, and you know, we are running into that environment and it's so cool, you know, to be into that environment and all, but it's cool also because of the way that it's filmed. We can see really everything, and we can see that they did it well, like they did it themselves, and we can see everything. You know what I meant by that? You know that in some movies, in some shows, into some moments of actions like that, they are zooming on purpose, you know, on some characters, so we can't see maybe some defaults that they can have when they are fighting, and which can make stuff a little, not stupid, you know, but a little lame. Like right there, we can see really everything, and it's so well done because of the casting, but also because of the actions, how it's done, played, but also how it's filmed, how they presented it, how they thought of it. So it was really cool for that. And again, it's not too much like I can remember now, and I think that I said it during the moment, that pictures were really good during this moment, and that musics also were good during that moment, but they didn't take all of the place, they didn't sound like too much, like they didn't shock me. Like again, into some shows and movies, sometimes during that kind of action moments, they are pushing and they are making so epic music during these moments that they force, you know, the viewer's feelings. Do you understand what I mean? When musics and pictures during these moments, they are there to guide the feelings, to guide the emotions, and not to push them. So it's so cool, like it's subtle, it's clever, and oh, I love that. Again, first episode I was already relieved, and second episode, even during a big action moment like that, you are proving that you're gonna continue to do it like that. And also, you're gonna continue to surprise us, because the continuity of that action moment, it's River killing, I was gonna say our friend, no, not really, our enemy, no, not really, our colleague? Maybe we can say it like that. She's killing him, and it's such a surprise. Okay, they were against each other. Okay, he accused you, you know, to try to take power by taking Kenobi, you know, to Darth Vader. But at the same time, we know that it's not true, because there is also a personal story right there. But it's not because of that that, you know, I would have expected her to kill him, or not that quick. Again, it's just a second episode. She's really proving that, okay, she's impulsive, she's stubborn, she doesn't care about the rules, like the fact that she gave Obi-Wan's face to all of the bounty hunters and stuff like that. She's not gonna give up, she's gonna be there, she's determined, for sure. Yes, for her to kill him, it surprised me, and you know, during the same moment to have her saying to Obi-Wan that Anakin is still alive, and also to make that connection between Anakin and Darth Vader, like, I'm not sure that Obi-Wan, he understood it, but she said, I'm gonna take you to Darth Vader, and after that, just after that, she said that Anakin is still alive, so I hope that he made the connection. I think that he did. But no matter what, just only the reveal that he's still alive. Again, I thought that it would be into this show, but not that quick. I mean, the importance that it's gonna have for Obi-Wan, for his development and for his future actions, you know, what he's gonna do next, because right now he has Leiah back, so he can just bring her back to her father. The fact is that they kidnapped her to have Obi-Wan, but they don't know how important she is, so if he's taking her back to her parents, they are not gonna be able, you know, to kidnap her again or to do something else with the kid. So I think that we're gonna say goodbye to Leiah, in fact, during the next episode. Obi-Wan, it's more gonna be about living other adventures, the fact that he discovered that Anakin is Darth Vader, saying that information to the right people, to his orderlies. Like maybe he's gonna start to do things around that because of that information. Like it's almost, in fact, like these 2 episodes are introducing the real mission, the real adventure that we're gonna have during this season. The real adventure, it was not to get Leiah back, it was what Obi-Wan is gonna do with this information. Do you understand what I mean? Maybe that's why I didn't expect him to get her back during this episode, because I understood badly, you know, I was wrong with the fact that getting Leiah was a mission. Not at all, in fact. It's gonna be big, it's gonna be even bigger than I thought. And again, it's pleasing me, and I'm glad, I'm relieved, I'm reassured, because it means that they're really gonna respect that mystic story, that main story, and they're not gonna do little things with it. Like they're gonna go for it, and they're not afraid of going with it, but without pushing stuff too much, without making too many things. It's so cool. You know, Aja, I'm disturbed by what he wants and stuff like that. He's a scammer. He was playing with these people and he's taking money from them. It seems that yes, he helped them to escape, but we didn't have the confirmation of that. If I'm taking the fact that okay, he helped this family to escape, okay. But at the same time, when the kid is coming back to tell him, see, it was Obi-Wan Kenobi, we had him, like he said that we had him, see how many money we can take from him, and he's running after that. Like for me, he's going after the money, like he's not going after the Jedi to help him. So it really felt weird for him to help Obi-Wan during that moment, and after that to defend him, you know, in front of River. I'm surprised by his intentions. Maybe you wanted money from that situation from him, but not with River. I mean, not by working, making a business, you know, a deal with River. You wanted to do it, but for something else. And the little boy, you know, how he was introduced and the fact that we are not seeing him during that moment, maybe he's into that ship. Can it be possible? I don't know. I'm really lost with that character and his intentions during that moment, you know, during this episode. I'm a little lost with it. We had really some good pictures during this episode. Not only because of the environment and the fact that it was so well done, so well represented, that we have that into each Star Wars product, you know, all of the shows, all of the movies. Like really, they know how to present a place and to make it right, because they are working on each details and all. Like really, for that, they are so good. Pictures were great. Okay, a little because of that, but also because I thought of it, of putting the camera at the right place and by, you know, playing, making good colors and good lights, but they are not playing that much, in fact, with the lights, you know, with shadows and lights. They could play with it even more than that, but again, no, they are not doing too much with it. It's cool because we have a good story, an important story, which is gonna be big, you know, so much related to the trilogies, to the main story, to the mystic story, but at the same time they are respecting it. That's gonna be important. We're gonna have something even bigger than I thought for the development of Obi-Wan. And we have also good pictures, good music, it's well done, well written, but also well done on screen. But it's not too much to push, like they are making sort of a fan service, you know, by being so involved, so connected with the main story, but they are doing it in a clever way, in the right way to do it, by not just playing with the viewers' feelings, you know, the viewers' nostalgia, the viewers' expectations. It's cool and it's clever and I'm glad. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there this review and I will see you for the episode 3 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Remember that if you want, you have all of these episodes on my Patreon earlier during the day for these 2, but also sooner for the next ones. I don't know if it's gonna be 1 day sooner or 2 days sooner. I can't remember what I put on my schedule. And with an extended all for action part. check the description to know that and to have the link to my Patreon. If you want also to support me, it can be appreciated. You know, I'm a little reactor, so if you want, go on my Patreon. Okay, so it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye. It was so cool, guys.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine? Great.